What are
Yeah.
people doing?
I don't know. Apparently having naked Nerf gun wars.
Naked Nerf gun wars.
Yeah. I think that my brand looks something like I am upstate, right? Like
Mhm.
I do all the things.
All the upstate things.
Yes,
Yeah.
here. And if you're looking for that, like I'll match you to your
Yeah.
property. Like that's my brand,
Yeah.
right?
No, that's perfect. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's definitely hard to be self-aware. What would your client say about you, I should say? What would your client say you do well?
So I think that I bring a calmness. I try to do that across the board for everything that I do. I think that even in moments of chaos, I can be like, okay, let's sit down, figure this out, and there's a way through it.
Mhm.
We don't have to be like all frantic and running around like, the world's on fire.
Mhm.
It's fine. We'll figure this out. And I think that that's something that people need, especially in situations of buying or selling. There is some high emotion and things that you can't see past, and I think that I can bring people back to that, like, hey, it's okay,
Mhm.
we've got this. I know what I'm doing, I've been here, and I know how to get through it. And I think that's something that I do well.
Mhm.
And it comes from all different different pieces. Like I do have two kids who are absolutely crazy, and I have to be their voice of reason. And I feel like that has helped me be a better real estate agent, and in the sense that I can see someone and say like, okay, I know you can't see it, but this is what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
Like I know that you can't see that this property is for you, but we need to go look at it.
Yeah.
And then we get there and they're like,
Well, that's a
oh,
professional. Yeah, that's guidance.
right, like
Yeah.
this is, you're right. Then there's nothing more satisfying than someone telling you like, you were right. I know. I know I'm right. um so I think that for buyers that's something that's huge, and then for people who are listing their home, i I know what I would want if I were listing my
Mhm.
house. I would want to feel secure, and then I'm not going to have all these people coming through my house, and it's going to be looking through my drawer, whatever.
Yeah.
That
No.
people get nervous when
Right.
when they list their house. And I think that I being able to say like, I've got this. If you feel more comfortable with me being here when other buyers agents are through, I have no issue. I think
Mhm.
that I just bring this like peace to people that
Mhm.
is needed,
For sure.
because it's not always as simple as like it should be.
Yeah. Put a price tag on it and put it on the
Yeah,
MLS. No,
and then it's
more to
going to be
that.
gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not like that. We'll figure it out. I've got,
Problem solver.
yes, yes, I will solve all of the problems.
That's your. I mean, I agree. That should be what we do. It's not just looking at houses.
No,
That's the fun part.
yeah.
But being an advocate.
Hmm.
Yeah. 100%.
And I think that we are super fortunate because we have a ton of amazing home inspectors, and I think that being involved in that side of things, I love going to inspections
Mhm.
and learning and them pointing things out that I never knew about, or you know we have a ton of old houses in our area. um it's amazing the things that people know, and they can go in and be like, oh, well, like, this is why they did that, or what. And having that knowledge and being present at these inspections really, I feel like, have made me a more knowledgeable homeowner.
Oh yeah.
But it helps me when we go into a property, I can be like, well, I think that's going to be an issue, or that needs to be addressed. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I think it goes back to, some people feel realtors, they're just after the sale.
Mhm.
And what we don't get to talk about a lot is the house we told them not to buy.
Mhm.
Because I was the same kind of buyer, I mean, buyer's agent, where I'm like, would I live here?
Mhm.
And if it didn't pass that test, I would at least disclose that. I would say, look, I would not buy this house
Mm.
because of A, B, C, and D.
Right.
But you can. But just know A, B, C, and D is going to happen. And more than once, something on that list happened
Mhm.
and they dealt with it. It was expensive and they thanked me. You
Mhm.
told me I was prepared and I love
You
my
were
house.
right.
You were right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but we kind of have to be.
Yeah.
You can't be irresponsible. This is my quote. You can't be irresponsible with the amount of responsibility that we have.
Exactly.
And that was kind of my brand that I got to articulate at some point. Like, I will never be irresponsible with the amount of responsibility that I have, helping you buy or helping you sell. It's not my interview.